By the end of this video, you're gonna understand exactly how you can go and do 30K months profit on TikTok Shop consistently. And this is coming from somebody who did a 6-figure month on TikTok Shop last November. I would love to do that next month. That'd be awesome. Right now, I think I'm at like 36K or 37K on the month. I could show you right here. On the day, I'm at 1K. Right now, I have a video that's the number 3 on daily virals, and it's been that way for like the past week, which is super, super cool. Or maybe it's like number 5 today or something. And so if you want a high dopamine 10-minute video where it ends and you don't actually know what to do, this is not the video. I'm giving you the information and also the implementation, the action plan for how to do it. And I'm also giving you a product in this video, which is insane. And in a couple minutes, you're gonna understand how insane that is. So 99% of people on TikTok Shop, they can't break 1K a month. And by the way, I don't care if you've ever done TikTok Shop. I don't care if you even have TikTok downloaded on your phone. This is still gonna be applicable for you because honestly, in many ways, it's easier to help people who have never done TikTok Shop because they don't have to unbreak a bunch of bad habits, which I'm going to talk about right now. So most people are just posting videos, but they can't go viral. So what the solution is more volume. Post 10 times a day, post 20 times a day, 30 times, post 40 times a day. That's the way that you're going to make, no, stop doing it. It's crazy. It's insanity. Doubling down on what's not working is genuinely stupid and it's delusional. So don't listen to the 500 people on your For You page who are saying, post more, post more. If you have a sandy foundation, you're doubling down on what's not working. It's stupid. Then some people might go viral, but then they can't really convert. They're not really making much money. The solution would be for that, I tried making content, I wasn't going viral, I finally went viral and I still didn't make money. What the heck? I'm just gonna get a retainer deal or I'm gonna try bottom of funnel content. Triple discount, free shipping, free whatever, like that spam content. Very hard to scale. You might make $1,000, maybe. You might make a couple hundred, you might make $1,000. But it's basically impossible to scale. And the purpose of this video is to give you the full action plan and strategy with a firm foundation to scale infinitely, like actually crazy. And retainers are like, I'll post once a day for this apple cider, and the apple cider brand will pay me $300 at the end of the month. And so I'll stack 4 different retainers, and that way I'll get paid 1.2K. You're just marketing terrible products because these brands are willing to give that same retainer that they're giving you to 100 other creators, knowing that 1 out of 100 creators is going to have a viral video, and it's worth it as an investment for them. Meanwhile, they're just a terrible product, and most people are going to fail. 99% of people are going to fail just getting that retainer with barely any commission. So other people ordering, and by the way, if this is you, totally fine. I'm bringing, had to take a second because I just got a call, but number 3, I've seen go viral and recreating their content, just expecting it to work too. Dumb. You're competing with thousands of the same videos. Here's the problem. You're relying on lottery tickets with the sandy foundation. Like I said, you're picking the most difficult competitive route. You're ordering saturated products that everybody else is doing, competing with thousands of the same posts, literal digital blueprints, word for word, bar for bar, same script, whatever, expecting a breakthrough. That's not how the algorithm works. The algorithm needs something fresh and new in order to push through, beat the competition while still being high converting to do those tens of millions of views. I have a video right now that's at 13 million views on the daily virals, and it's converting like crazy. That's why I'm doing well this month. I haven't even been doing lives, and I'll get into that in a second. Crazy, and a lot of people, even if they are creating, viral content and it does convert, well, guess what? Now they have to just rely on another viral post. I know so many people who are even doing 10K a month. That might sound great to you, but is it actually great if you're posting a bunch of videos every single day and you're relying on lottery tickets and you're doing it anxiously, not knowing if you're going to make money that month? I don't want that for you. I want you to have a firm foundation. A lot of people, they're like, will I go viral this month? If I don't, I'm going to, lose my job. Like whatever, Like it's a sandy foundation. So here is the solution. Consistent income, not inconsistent income. Strong foundation, not a sandy foundation. So here's how to do it. My 6-figure month blueprint is product research first. You're sharpening the axe. That's the 99% of, TikTok Shop, essentially. It's the 99% that nobody does, where if you have that foundation, it's very easy to scale. By the way, just with live streams, which you're going to build a live stream consistent base, instead of relying on lottery tickets, you could just show up and make a bunch of money whenever you want and however much you want, because you could go as long as you want. It's beautiful. You have the autonomy now. Instead of, once again, relying on a lottery ticket. I've done 10K days profit just from live streams without any videos as well. But this key thing, so right now, this month, I'm going crazy viral. I haven't been going live because I help a lot of people with TikTok Shop. I literally don't have the time. And before I was doing 10K days profit with just live streams. And so the beautiful intersection is viral videos and live streams. So while others are constantly striving, you just need one good product. That's it. You just need one good product. That's all you have to do. And this is the most powerful button right here. which is the live stream button. So the reason this is so powerful is now you're capturing hundreds of thousands of viewers from your videos into your live streams who are warm traffic because they just heard everything about the product. Now you can just point to a button and say it's on a little extra sale, buy now, and then you get the sale and you make more money. Also, it's a flywheel because people who are just coming into to your live streams on the For You page, now they might go to your profile and go to your videos, and that's gonna improve the views and the watch time on those videos. And now since those videos are doing better from this viewership from live streams, now TikTok algorithm is gonna go grab more people to send to your videos because they're like, oh, this video is doing well. So more people who wouldn't have come into your profile are now coming onto your profile. So it's a feedback loop. It's a flywheel. More views when you're doing both live streams and videos for the same product. That's how I did a 6-figure month in November, and I really would love to do that next month. We just started going live. I have a business partner, Luke, who does everything with me. His first 5 days, he did 80 an hour. Now we're at 130 an hour. So going into next week, it seems very promising for doing live streams and videos for this product. We're gonna shoot for a 6-figure month, so I'm super excited about that. With all considered, minimal work. He's doing 3 hours of live a day. I'm doing like 2 hours of videos a day. And we're still at like a 37K month, which is awesome. But yeah, while others are constantly striving, and that's the beauty of this framework and this strategy, by the way, it's so driven by product research. While others are constantly striving, and I'm gonna give you a product, you just need one good product and that's it. Okay, buddy, so how do you find a good product? Well, I'll tell you, here you go. Here's what to find. High opportunity products. This is what to look for. These are their criteria. Find a product where somebody's making a bunch of money every single time that they show up, every single time that they go live, but they're inconsistent and or they don't go live long. So they show up a couple times a week, maybe like 4 times out of the week, and they're only going live for 58 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 1.5 hours, whatever. That way, and also there's low competition, that's the last criteria, so like there's not many people going live on the product. That way, we have room to come in and take over. Just to sort of reiterate that again. There's a product where let me iterate that again. You're destroying, but they're not going live long, they're inconsistent, and there's low competition. That's like the perfect setup, knowing that I could come in on that product, basically copy the same script as the #1 person and just go live longer, and I'm gonna end up absorbing the viewership, and this is why. This is how live streams work. Even people who do live streams, by the way, who are making money don't even understand this. So you're getting everything that is gonna completely set you apart. This is gonna set you free as well, in case you're already doing TikTok Shop especially. When somebody buys from your live, you earn commission. If you didn't know that, that's how it works. But more importantly, TikTok makes 7% of every single sale. Amazon, if you have a store on Amazon, they make 17% of every single sale. TikTok, they take 7%. So they want you to win. They're incentivized for you to win. Their algorithm is on your side. It's not me versus the algorithm. The algorithm hates me. No, now you're empowered. You know that TikTok wants you to win. They want you to make money because then they'll make money. So it's a business relationship. The algorithm is going to send viewers to the person making them the most money. Let's say that you are running a company and you have a finite amount of resources, i.e. there's a finite pool of viewership for a product. This dude has 158 viewers in his live stream, but on this product, there might be, a pool of only so many viewers that could be allocated to people going live. And so if somebody else went live on this tree, he would probably, if he's the #1 live streamer, he'd probably go down to 140 viewers, and that other person might have 15 viewers if they just started going live on the product, if this guy's been doing it for a long time. I know this is a lot, but if this guy showed up and this is his 2nd day, that means, whoa, there's a lot of potential on this product. And if I show up on the product the next day, I might have 150 viewers as well because TikTok is testing the product and it's showing like a lot of potential. That might be too much for right now, but basically, I was saying, if you are an employer and you have a finite amount of resources and you have 2 employees and you want to give these resources, it's basically like the parable of the talents, honestly, to somebody who is going to best steward it, who is going to best steward the resources that you're giving them to multiply it for the sake of your business or the kingdom or whatever. So you can take the viewership from competitors by going live longer and converting far better. It's that simple. So that's why the inconsistency and the short hours is very important. If they're making a bunch of money, but they're inconsistent and not going live long, bet I'll go live 3 hours a day or something like that, and I'll swamp the viewership because if I just copy your script, there's no reason for me to think that I wouldn't start converting viewers as well, right? Does that make sense? Super, super simple. It's a really simple strategy. It makes perfect sense, and nobody does it. But viewership can be expanded. I'll elaborate on this a little later. And by the way, it's easy to scale from $10 an hour to, I'm going to show you $160 an hour, where you could double your commission with 4 simple moves, and more on that later too. But the goal here is find a high opportunity product and become the #1 live streamer. How? Through Calo data. And I'm going to show you an example of somebody who took my advice and they're crushing right now, and how you can go find a product as well. I'm gonna give you a product, but real quick, let me just show you this. This is a video that I made more than 2 months ago, in like the middle of August. His worst is making $100 an hour. So once again, I just said this guy, his worst was making $100 an hour for these storage bins. If you're doing $333, I feel like this is Spider-Man, like the Spider-Man meme of, yeah, anyways. Day, that's 10K a month. So if you went live for 3.3 hours a day on this, you'll make $10,000 a month. The beautiful thing about TikTok is a lot of... So basically I said, this dude, his worst is making $100 an hour. So if you come in on this and you start crushing and you get to $333 an hour because this is light, or sorry, if you do $333 an hour is actually like pretty simple too. But if you get to $100 an hour and you do 3 hours, you're at $333 a day basically, and that's 10K a month. So come in on this product and you're gonna win. Guess what happened? This is me making a TikTok about this guy who I'll show in a second. Boom, was his first live, and he made some guy his first live on the storage bins, $3,800. On that live, he was live for 5 hours, and that product is crazy. It was 8% commission. Now I think he gets 12%. So he got and some commission. And the crazy $1,000 revenue. So we did almost $9,000 revenue. So we did almost $1,000 in commission. And the crazy thing, his third day ever, he did $1,000 commission. And in the beginning of this video, this is what I said. This guy's gonna make $10,000 profit in the next 2 weeks, and it's crazy because I called this exact product out 3 weeks ago. So I basically made this TikTok video being like, hey, I told everybody, and this guy did it, and this is how he's doing it. By the way, I said he was gonna make how much? This guy's gonna make days. He ended up making like 30K in 15 days. It was insane. But this is what he's doing now. He's still crushing 2.5 months later. He's doing 300K a month revenue, and he's getting minimum like 12%. So he's doing a minimum 30K a month right now. And he hasn't even cracked the videos. He's just doing live streams right now, which is absolutely unbelievable. So that's proof that I've called these things out, and now I'm about to call another one out. So here you go. So what I do when it comes to products is, I can't believe that I'm doing this, but enjoy. Mwah. This, it's a Christmas came early. Is I go into Calodata, go into the live stream section, I put on a filter, I go into yesterday, just like a recent day, so I could, I don't like going like a week at a time or a month at a time. I like going by yesterday. What's working? And I put on a filter. This could be 3,500 to 4K. It could be 5K to 8K. It could be 2K to 3K. If you don't have a revenue filter on, you're going to get the top lives, and there's like 350K in a live. And those are like massive brands who've been doing it for, over a year. So that's not realistic. I want to find a random affiliate, just like me and you, who is going live on a product and making a bunch of money. So I'm not going to sell this because I'm not a chick. And this one, if you check the snippet, she's not actually going live on this product. Calodata can be weird. You have to know how to navigate these tools to make the most money. This software is everything. It's everything. This is how I've made $500,000 with TikTok Shop now, is through Calodata. I mean, it's insane. Like one of the products that I did, I made 400 grand with that product because I found it on Calodata because I knew how to navigate it. But look at this. This guy, his snippet actually matches the product. So I clicked onto his account. I don't know why I said it like that. Onto his account. I sound like I'm Australian because I have a question after every sentence. But not making fun of Australia. I have a lot of Australian friends. I love them. Shout out Sam. But yeah, this dude's making a bunch of money every single time that he shows up. Look at this. But he's not going live long. And he is pretty consistent. So like the 19th, the 20th, the 21st. Let's see. 21st, the 22nd, the 23rd. Yeah, so he's going live every day, but not live super long. Also, he's going live multiple times a day. So 19th, 2.5 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. So let's just pick a random day. We'll do the next one. The 22nd. So the 22nd, an hour and a half. And 2.5, so 4 hours. How much did he do? 6K, 6.5K plus 4.3. So 11K basically. 11K. And now what you do is you go, once you have a TikTok Shop account, which you could just buy one. It's like $500 or something like that. Money, love, speed. Don't try to grow an account. Just buy one. You go onto the product marketplace, you look up the product, and it's actually 4% for this product, which isn't great. It's very, very low. I assume that he's negotiating with the company and that he's at minimum like at least 6% on it because this is very high ticket. But just to calculate, so 11K times 0.04 divided by 4. So yeah, he's doing $110 an hour on the 22nd. So let's just say he's doing 100 an hour. There you go. Somebody's doing 100 an hour. There's low competition on the product because if you click onto the product and you scroll down here, you're going to see that not many people are going live on this product. Let's even see if this person is going live. This person is going live.
Even on quiet.
And this dude's also making a bunch of money, as you can see. Yeah, here you go. And look, oh my gosh, look at this. There you go. Today's the 25th. This is just showing you the opportunity in the product. Today's the 25th of October. On the 23rd, he was doing a Christmas tree.
Limited quantity.
Christmas tree, making no money. And then guess what? He switched to the 3D printer, and he did 5 hours, and he made also 11 grand. So he did $440 in 5 hours. He did like 90 an hour on his first day. It's crazy. Praise God, man. So yeah, this this product is open. Enjoy. Go have fun. Order it. Put in stupid hours. Make money. Reach out to me and let me know how it's going. So whoops, an hour for 3 hours minimum without videos, and you could definitely put in more hours and smoke these guys. Have fun. Anyways, how to crush with live streams. This is a little bit more information. The script is basically product features plus urgency, scarcity, and social proof plus FAQs. More or less, you just want to copy the script of the top live streamer because their product features that they're talking about are already converting, so there's no reason to add in too much new stuff. But to optimize, just wield as a weapon urgency, scarcity, and social proof. Urgency is limited amount of time left in the live stream. Scarcity is limited amount of product left. And social proof is talking about the amount of people who have gotten it, the amount of reviews that are on it, how everybody's loving it, you know, stuff like that. And I fear God, I don't lie. And so the way that I do urgency is like, I'm not going live long today, so make sure you get it, you know, before I end the live stream. It's arbitrary and you're not lying. And scarcity is like, you know, make sure you get it because I'm going to end the live. You can weave in urgency, and at that point, you won't be able to get it. So it's kind of urgency and scarcity, you know, whatever at the same time. You're just basically like pushing people a little bit to go and make that purchase because a lot of people, they have to get that extra push to actually make the decision that's going to benefit them. That's sales 101, by the way, is I'm selling a product that I know is going to benefit this person, and I don't feel bad about telling them to buy it because I know it's going to benefit them. So don't feel weird about telling people to buy. On live streams, you have to tell people to buy. Buy. Social proof, I already kind of told you. Also, the visual setup. So that guy who I just showed you, his visual setup was kind of trash. Like, look at this.
Even on quiet.
Look at this versus this. I mean,
love that dragon.
you tell me whose visual setup is better, right? So this dude's like a random dude in his desk. You know, what would be worse is if some guy was in his mom's basement and there was no lighting and it looks like pitch black and there's this 3D printer and he's like, whatever. You know what I mean? So the more visually engaging it is, the better you're going to do because you're going to have more people. Basically how it works is they're just swiping on their For You page and they see the live stream and they have to click into the live stream to keep watching. So there's a difference between impressions and viewers. Impressions is people who see it on the For You page. Viewers are people who actually click into it. So if you want to get more viewers and ultimately end up doubling your commission potentially, if you just double the visual experience in your live stream, you could double the viewership and make double the money. I hope that makes sense. You're going to end up getting more viewers and longer watch time, which is a flywheel and a feedback loop. You're going to get more and more people. Hopefully that makes sense. Videos 101, I'm going to try to keep this really simple. Like I said, I don't know if I said it in the video, but I have a video on the daily virals right now, which daily virals is like the, you know, the top TikTok shop content that's been like number 3 to number 5 in the past week. This video is at 13 million views. This is one that I posted a month and a half ago. I'm going to break it down and just give you a little bit of sauce as well as just like basic information because I don't have all day. Hook, body, CTA, 3 elements of the video. Hook, use daily virals and calo data to study the top winning videos and see what the frameworks are. The first 3 seconds of the video, why it's working, and apply that onto your product. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, the hook is the first couple seconds. The body is just the rest of the video where you're convincing people to buy. You're talking about competitors, how they're not as good. You're talking about the pain points that people are going through and how this product fixes it and how it's, you know, super cheap right now and make sure you get it. That's the CTA. The little push at the end, make sure you get it. Make sure you CTA. Make sure you CTA. Because a lot of people need to be told what to do. We are like goldfish with small attention spans, and we just do what people tell us to do, you know? So, and what I do is I plug and chug winning hooks onto winning bodies for my product. So for example, if you come in on that 3D printer and you copy the top script of that guy, you know all the product features, you know all the selling benefits, and over time you start learning more and more and more about the person. By the way, I just realized I didn't mention FAQs. FAQs are the most common questions. So when you're going live for, let's say I'm going live for the Christmas tree, and a lot of people are asking questions about it so that I can answer that. When I start, I'm going to be reactive because I'm going to be reacting to all these questions. But after going live for a while, I'm going to understand, oh, these are the comments that I always get. So what am I going to do? I'm going to bake all those things into my script to consolidate it and make it as compact as possible. That way I could drill the script, answering the questions in their minds before they even have the opportunity to type it out. Because a lot of people, if they have a question, they're not even gonna take the action to type it out. They're just gonna swipe and move on because they don't have the answer. But if they're thinking something and you hit it right away, you might actually pull in people who otherwise would have just swiped. Super important. Consolidate the script, make it as short and compact as possible, talking about all the necessary product features while driving in urgency, scarcity, and social proof, and addressing those most common questions and objections or whatever to make sure that you're converting as best as possible. I hope that makes sense. That's crazy value. Crazy value. But yeah, basically this is how I created a video that I had no expectation of going viral, but it went viral. This was on the 6th of September and did super well, made me tens of thousands of dollars. It's basically, I was looking at an L-carnitine video. It wasn't on Calo Data. It wasn't any crazy video. It was just the 10th best video for that creator on the month. Like, not a crazy video. But the framework was, I'm never getting a single L-carnitine again. I feel like I just got scammed because yes, it helps with this and this and this, but they just came with a 3-pack and it has whatever, blah, blah, blah. So it's reeling people in through negativity. People, if you're always like, I just got the best thing ever, that's not going to do as well as, I'm so pissed that I got this because it's whatever. You're just naturally more drawn in. People are naturally more drawn into like negativity, want to hear like whatever stuff, blah, blah, blah. Psychology 101. But, so yeah, that's what I did for this product is I have a product where there's a primary competitor. The caption here was don't waste your money. So I'm saying, I will never get blank with my product. I will never get blank again. I feel like I just got scammed because yes, these things, it helps with this and this and this, but, and then I went into, you know, this other one that I tried, it was super whatever, and this one that I tried, it's way better, and it fixes those problems, and it's way better in this way, and this way, and this way, and this way, and boom, it went viral. So I just took the same framework, hence the word plug and chug. You're taking winning frameworks, winning hooks, the first couple seconds of the video, of winning videos. By the way, if something is a winning video, it has to be a winning hook because the hook is what's getting people into the door. And so if the hook isn't good, they're not even watching through the past or through the next, they're not watching through the first 3 seconds, so nobody's gonna buy, duh, right? So when you see a winning video, you know it's a really good hook. So I could just look at the top winning videos from Calo Data, not necessarily daily virals because daily virals is not converting content, it's viral content, so just engagement, not actually conversions. So I use Calo Data for this. And daily virals is also great because if you want the best hooks that are super viral, actually, yeah, you could also use that as well. I tend to use Calo Data, but both are great. Anyways, take the frameworks, plug it to your product. You already know what converts because you've been talking about it making hundreds of dollars an hour. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't want to dwell on this too long. I can go on and on and on and on. There's so much stuff that I could talk about, but I'm going to keep this relatively short. If you're below 500 views per video, fix the hook. A lot of people, you know, they're spending a lot of time making videos. They're two minutes long and they're like, oh, my content sucks. It might not be your content. It's just your hook. You just need to make sure you're getting more people in the door so that they can watch the rest of the video where you're convincing them to buy and then they'll actually buy. If you're at 1 to 10K views, but no conversions, fix the body or the CTA. Be more convincing, talk about the benefits of the product. You have to actually understand why people buy. This is a little tip too. I can't help but, you know, give more value. So many people on TikTok aren't making money because they don't actually know anything about the product that they're selling, and they don't actually know anything about the niche. They don't know anything about the person buying it. The product, the person, and the niche, and competitors. Like, do some product research. Nobody does any product research to even find a product, and then once they have a product, just from seeing other people's stuff, they don't do the product research to actually figure any of that out. They're just recreating the same content like I was talking about. So a lot of people feel helpless. They're like, oh, I'm just gonna post 50, I can't go viral and I can't make money, so I'll post 50 videos a day because I feel helpless and I don't actually know what I'm doing. But if you understand the product, if you understand the niche, if you understand the consumer, what levers to pull to make them react, to make them frustrated, to make them angry, to make them upset, to make them happy, to make them wanna buy the product, you have thousands of angles that haven't been taken onto the algorithm. And now it's like, oh, empowered. Like I just was helping somebody and this switch just went off in their mind. They were like, oh my gosh, I went from not knowing what to do to making 50 videos a day. This is awesome. So yeah, understand the product. Use daily virals and Calo Data and that's related to like the body. You have to know what to talk about. And the hook as well, you have to know what fresh angle you could bring in. You could go to Amazon reviews. You can go to top comments of the viral content for your product. You can look at organic content that isn't TikTok Shop content in your niche and see what's working there and take those principles and take them onto your video. Use daily virals and calorie data to use winning frameworks for your product. Use other people's work. You don't have to be a creative genius. You don't have to create everything yourself. You might as well just use data and not have to guess. And by the way, when I'm talking about taking something fresh onto the algorithm, I'm not guessing. I'm using data. I'm using Amazon reviews. I'm using top comments, like I said. So this isn't just like, when you're doing the research, you don't have to guess. It's the most empowering thing ever. It's like, oh, wait, I could just know. Yes, you can actually just know. So once something works, milk it. Don't move on to the next video. If you have something that's working well, rip the same angle over and over and over. I need to take my own advice. I have videos that, I had a video from November of 2024 that went viral. It was at 2 million views and maybe a bunch of money. I remade it 2-3 weeks ago. It's at 2.4 million views. And I should do it again and again. But I'm not taking my own advice. I'm like, oh, I did it again, so maybe I'll wait till next year. Stupid. I should just run it. I should just rinse it right now. So when I'm done with this, I should probably go make some videos. But anyways, extra tip, don't be interesting, be interested. You don't have to be the most interesting person in the world. You just have to be interested in people's problems. I'm going to give you another principle by Myron Golden, who's awesome. You should look him up on YouTube. If you're hyper obsessed with fixing the problems of other people, you'll be so rich. Like you're good. That's what I'm dealing with, fitness, whatever. And so you know exactly. You don't have to guess. You could just understand everything. So yeah, scaling, very, very simple. By the way, the video is wrapping up. I don't have any pictures here for dopamine, so I apologize, but this is how to scale. And this is like all the rest of the information that you need to know to go take action and make a bunch of money. It's 4 easy moves to double your commission each time. Flash sales. Flash sales is right here where it shows there's 4 left and it shows the timer as well. So there's baked in urgency, time, and baked in scarcity. So only 4 left in the flash sale, make sure you get it before the timer runs out. That's urgency and scarcity. So you could say, these have, and you can weave in product features as well. So like, I don't know what a product feature would be, but like these have 20 different light modes. Other ones only have 2, so make sure you get one because there's only 4 left and there's only 3 minutes left, so make sure whatever. So you're weaving in all the stuff together. I hope that makes sense. Double your CTAs. Your call to action is telling somebody buy. Double it. I had a student who was making like $50 an hour, and his average watch time for his live streams was about 2 minutes, but he was CTAing like once a minute. Or no, his average watch time, his average watch time was 1 minute. Sorry. His average watch time was 1 minute, but he was CTAing every 2 minutes. It's like, dude, if you just CTA 2 times as often, you'll be catching, on average, every single one of those people. So because of that, he doubled his conversions, just like that. So a lot of people are under CTAing. You need to CTA more. But like I said before, weave in the CTA to the product feature. That'll help a lot. So you just doubled it from 10 to 20. You doubled it from 20 to 40. Now you can double it from 40 to 80. This depends on the product, but you can negotiate. So the printer, maybe you got from 4% to 8%. Doubled his commission just like that. I've had people go from 10% to 20%. And I'm negotiating for these people as well. Go live longer, LOL. It's exponential. It's linear work for exponential growth. When I started going live longer for my products, I was able to get to $100 an hour profit to $1,000 an hour profit. That's how, once again, I was able to do a 10K profit day. I actually did a 10K profit day back to back, and then I went to Italy and Switzerland and had a time. I posted some videos before I left, went super viral, and I was like, oh shoot, I should have been making videos while I was going live, hence what happened in November, because October I was having fun. But extra things, you can easily get to $100 an hour. Product is everything. It's the foundation. So hourly bonus as well. I have people who are doing $40 an hour on top of their commission. There you go. Incentive bonuses, I have people who every single time that they do $100 or $1,000 GMV, they make an extra $100, which is awesome. I have some people who are getting retainer pay as well. Creating leverage is super important. The superpower of what I do is finding high opportunity products at the right time. And if you come in and you create that momentum, now you own the company by the balls basically, because you're 80% of the revenue. And after a couple months of ripping for this product, you can say, hey, I have another opportunity, but they're offering me X amount. Would you be willing to give me 20 grand to stay? Because you're making them hundreds of thousands of dollars. What's 20 grand to them when their number one affiliate can leave? Right? So I was able to get a $20,000 bonus on a product a year ago, last July, so over a year ago, because I was like 75% of their GMV. And this product that I'm doing right now, unfortunately, there was a lot of opportunity, but they're massive competitors too. So I wasn't able to do that, but I'm still negotiating. I'm still increasing my commission over time and like little extra things. There's these mega live events too, which are crazy, where when you become the #1 live streamer or #2 for some products, TikTok will literally subsidize the price and send crazy viewership with ads. Here's an example. I'm not going to show it. That's all right. There's an example. Somebody, I was going to show you. It's all right. It's whatever. There are people who do commission every single time. So they know I can show up once a week and make what is that, 60K a month. It's crazy. It's legit crazy. That's how I'm trying to be. Working on it. This Q4 is going to be massive. So definitely follow, subscribe, whatever, and I'll be documenting more of what I'm doing as well. You can follow my TikTok as well. I document all that stuff. Maybe it's in my description. And make videos. Why this works, once again, at a low level, you have that viewership flywheel. At a high level, it's supercharging your live streams. Like I said, that's how I did a 6-figure month. You're getting hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of viewers when you go mega viral into your live stream. So that's why I'm like, I've been going super viral, but we haven't had the time to go live. So now Luke, once again, who does everything with me, now he's going live 3 hours a day to try to capture some of that viewership. But yeah, anyways, recipe for success. This is what to do. General advice that you have to apply if you want to be successful. Put in incredible inputs daily. Incredible inputs daily over time is how you succeed. So that's the recipe. It's literally put in the best inputs every single day for a long enough period of time without quitting, and you are guaranteed to win unless you die. That's it. Leave no room on the table. Leave no room on the table. When I was a junior in college, I was like, shoot. I discovered online money, time and location freedom. I was like, shoot. I got 2 years to figure this out? No. I was a straight A student. I don't say that, whatever. I think going to college was the dumbest thing I could have done. I think it's extremely dumb. And a lot of people I help are doing nothing with their college degrees. They hate their job, and now they're quitting. But it's just, that's a conversation for another day. But yeah, put in incredible inputs daily. I'll just move on over time, and you're going to win. Don't leave any room on the table. Yeah, when I was a junior in college, I was like, I have to figure this out. I started drop shipping for a year. It didn't work. Switched to TikTok shop. 5.2 million view video, my third video ever, because of the skill sets I developed from drop shipping when it didn't work. And now I've made $500,000. Hope that makes sense. Nothing that you're doing is in vain. Number 2, feedback. Figure out what's working. More importantly, what's not, and constantly improve. Doubling down on what's not working is stupid. Don't quit. Eventually you will win unless you die, like I said. So action steps. Get a TikTok shop account. Money Love Speed. I think I said this. Money Love Speed. Just get an account. I can give you access to my seller as well. He's the #1 gold standard on TikTok shop, and I have priority with him. We're close. Test them until finding a winner. If you wanted to go do that printer, go do that printer, but also on Calo Data, if you want, go find other products that have a lot of potential, order them as well. That way, if the printer doesn't work for whatever reason, because there might be a bunch of people watching this video at the end of the day, which I didn't really think about, so hopefully it works. It does work against something. Like when I approve products for people, I'm only approving things that I know with as much certainty as I can, because I'm not the algorithm, but my hit rate is crazy, that they're going to do over $100 an hour. And if the first one doesn't work, hopefully the second one, if that doesn't work, the third one will, right? That way they can move with speed. So have backups. Live streams and videos. This is the best inputs, I would say, that will separate. This is the best input that you could do that will separate you from the competition strongly. 4 hours daily. Nobody really does that. 3 videos daily as well for that viewership flywheel. That'll be super helpful. Is this a necessity? No, but it's a super strong input and it'll set you apart. And if you just keep putting in these good inputs, eventually it's going to work out. Let's say you're building a fire and you're just throwing in sticks. You're going to need a lot of sticks over time. But if you're throwing in massive logs, you best believe that thing is going to burn. Kind of a terrible analogy. But let's say nothing that you're doing is in vain. Let's say that the spark is finding that product that works and it creates an inferno based off of the inputs that you already put in. Maybe your first product doesn't work. Maybe your second product doesn't work. Maybe your third product doesn't work. I don't know. In my opinion, it's worth it. Even if it took a year, I'd still rather learn the skill set for a year to find that product that's going to make me $500,000. Are you kidding me? I'm not working a job. No, thank you. You know what I mean? So if you really want it, it's worth the time, because once you have the skill set, you're good. You're good for life. You have the skill set. You're not risking anything. Like, I could take time off like I did. I was building an e-commerce company for 7 months after I did the 6-figure month in November. I should have kept doing TikTok shop. I was like, shoot, I want to do TikTok shop again. Came back. I made that stuff in August. I came back myself in September, 30K month in September. I'm going to do a minimum 40K month in October because I have the skill set. But yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. Number 4, follow the favor. I forget if I finished my point, but it's okay. Follow the favor. Live streams, go live longer. Okay, you're making $100 an hour. Now what do? Do I go make videos for a different product? No, go live longer. Double your inputs. You'll make double the money. You know what I mean? Simple. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. And when you're putting in these big logs, the logs that I was trying to say is like, it doesn't matter if it takes 3 products. You're throwing in all those logs so that when you find that product that works, that spark, it's an inferno. I hope that makes sense. You're building a bigger foundation for when that spark happens. Now it's, you know? But yeah, follow the favor, go live longer, make improvements. Like I said, linear inputs for exponential results with the live streams. That's how I got from $100 an hour to $1,000 an hour without videos. Make improvements, improve your script, improve your setup. Always be getting feedback. Videos. If you go viral, go live. Go live. If you go viral, go live. Capture that extra viewership. But on top of that, make more similar videos and use comments as well for angles too. That's something I love doing. That's how I have a video, honestly, right now. Part of why I have a video that's at 13 million views is because I looked at the top comment consistently across the top videos for my product, and I found out a way to milk that controversy after the first, I think it was a clip from second 4 to second 6. It was like a little phrase that I said that got me so much interaction. But yeah, so go do it. Go take action. It took me months to find my product, and then I made the 400K. So like I said, even if it takes a bit, even though I give you everything and I literally give you a product, I hope it works. I've had people do that before. Just push through it. It's worth it. If you actually want it, you'll make it happen. And this is everything that you need. You no longer have to guess. You no longer have to do guesswork. You no longer have to post videos or rely on lottery tickets. Build consistent income. It's worth finding that product so that you can actually change your life and not experience the same volatility of top creators on TikTok Shop. You know what I mean? But if you don't want to waste months of your life, here's where I'm going to pitch you on working with me. If you don't want to waste months of your life doing it yourself and you want to get to 10K a month as fast as possible, this is Luke, who's my business partner. This is his dad, and his dad did 9.4K in his first month, which is genuinely insane. Why? We gave him a product and we told him what to say. It's genuinely crazy. Sometimes I don't even believe that this is life because I was just like, maybe I'm judged out and now like this is life. It's just kind of crazy to me sometimes, blown away. But I never thought I was going to get a PhD and hate what I was, it's actually crazy. I thought I was going to get a PhD and hate what I was doing for the rest of my life. But now I get to just make a bunch of money on TikTok Shop. Like it's awesome and help people do it. I'll cut that out. It's whatever. Absolutely crazy, but these are some other results too from students. Isaac, 1K day, $400 a day, easily over $100 an hour. Nick, 1.3K day. That was a 3-hour live stream. It was $450 an hour or something like that. Monica, she did $300 in 1 hour. She needs to go live longer. And Braden, $750 from like 4 hours, maybe 5 hours or 6 hours. I think he was going live. Yeah, there you go, 6 hours. But yeah, if you want to expedite your results with TikTok Shop, I can get you to 10K a month faster than any other program. I can say that confidently because other programs are built for 1 to 3K a month affiliates. I teach product research so that you have the highest skill set. I'm not just giving you fish. I'm teaching you how to fish. I'm teaching you how to do everything that I know, the whole Callo data, how to find products, so that you can go whenever you want and find killer products that are going to make you infinite money. Infinite money glitch. I shouldn't have said it as well. And I personally pull anything, like I said, that I don't think is going to do over $100 an hour. And I've been doing this for over a year and a half, and I literally gift people $250,000 salaries. That's what I do. So I also give my full strategy and frameworks that made me and Luke $500K with videos and live streams, $500,000, pretty good. And we took 7 months off. You have daily access through DMs to us as well, so you don't have to do anything alone. The worst thing that you could do, generally, this is just life advice, online money advice. Even if you decide to do whatever copywriting, like whatever stuff, even though I think TikTok Shop is the best, learn from somebody. Learn from somebody. The amount of money that you want to make is on the other side of the wisdom that somebody has because of the work that they've already put in. We have time, talent, and you're going to have to give them some treasure to make it worthwhile. So if you want to following our blueprint of going live every day. So if you put in the description to call, we'll make sure it's a good fit for you, and then we'll get cooking as soon as possible. Like I said, I already alluded to this. It's an investment. We're investing our time into every student, and we like that it's small right now so that we could focus on the results. We don't want to be a mega community who has 1,000 creators and we just give some course and say good luck, have fun, So only book if you're ready to put in the work and invest in yourself. If that's you, I'm excited to help you get financially free. I want to help as many people as I can get to 10K a month. It's a low 4-figure investment. So yeah, book a call, we'll chat, see if it's a good fit for you. And if you want to make a bunch of money, then let's cook. Kind of cringe that I said that, but we'll make you money. Let's go. Have a good one. Book a call.